Yeah, we like to have fun here on Grand Theft Audio. This is Jake Belcher.
And I'm Brant Thoman.
And we're coming at you live on Zinner.tv, where I'm going to protest here at the beginning of the show. Like, every time we come in here, we talk every week about these tiny water bottles that we get here on Zinner.tv, the name that shall stand the test of time.
I was wondering when that was coming up.
This week, we have no little water bottles.
Nope.
So I am in a terrible situation. Like, I'm thirsty, and I don't know if I can trust what there is to drink here. I brought in two options, okay?
Okay.
Tell me which one of these sounds more dangerous. Legit from the tap, Los Angeles water.
Ooh, the water of Hollywood.
I know, man.
Beautiful stuff.
I turned it, and, like, it fell into this thing, and I may drink it.
Okay.
You know, or some, hey, look, I don't want to say off-brand. I'll cover up the name while I say that. Like an off-brand type of energy drink that I've never heard of. It's called a Spider. This is classic energy flavor, which I love the flavor of energy. Like,
Indeed.
Energy is fucking delicious. So I'm not really sure which way I should go. Do I go for a bigger bite and bigger buzz out of the, well, now I've said their name, the Spider Mimic Classic Energy flavor?
Yes.
Or should I trust what comes out of the tap here in Los Angeles?
The mind control drugs.
Which do you think is
or
better?
The mind control drugs.
Which do you think is better for you? Like less.
I would have to imagine just because that it's more water than the energy drink, the water itself, because water is better for you.
I don't know, man. I'm looking down and it looks like it's probably non-Flintian water. Like it's probably not.
Oh well,
kill
I mean,
me.
did it come out of the faucet brown?
I didn't dare look.
Okay. Well, you know what they say. What we say here.
I turned away because I didn't want to be so scared off that I wouldn't drink it.
Well, if it's brown, drink it down. If it's
what
black,
color do you
sit
think
it
this
back.
is going to be?
Oh, that's gonna look. I tried those the other night.
You did?
That one. That was one of the ones I had.
In this flavor.
In that flavor.
How was it?
It tastes like Red Bull. It tastes like Monster.
So that's why they call it mimic, because it's ripping off
mimicking
the flavor of someone else.
Sure.
Damn, I hate that stuff.
I'm drinking the orange flavored ones. It really just tastes like Orange Crush.
Sure. So
I put it in a cup because they weren't cold and I wanted ice. Oh. So I mean that's why it's not.
That does sound good. Like in ice.
Over ice is very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have thought about that. Like I'm thinking about just leaving you on the air here to talk about your week while I go get a cup of ice.
Well, my week's been pretty good. It started off by being undefeated, still 4 weeks straight 4-0. There are 3 of us left that are. The rest of the guys in our league are just not. Their teams just aren't shaping up. But looking to should be able to go 5-0. Looking forward to seeing how my week goes with that. And let's see. We got to go do that the Ultimate Jam night over at the Whiskey. The last 2 weeks. Last week was the metal week, which was pretty awesome, and then this week we had was last week the mashup. Last week was the mashup. That's right, and then this week was the CBGB show, which was.
Did it give you the heebie-jeebies to see the CBGB show?
Seeing the pictures throughout the slideshow that was being over the broadcast of the bathroom. Absolutely gave me.
Okay, so they said to me, "Hey, find some images of like the graffiti from CBGBs," and I started saving up a whole bunch of pictures. Then I realized, hey man, there's toilets in so many of these, but at the time, the toilet barely even stands out because everything else is so filthy anyways.
And it's probably been everything but the seat itself has probably been. There you go. You got your ice. Has been graffitied anyway. So, but I mean that was a constant topic of subject last night with during the interviews and on stage how bad the bathrooms were, which they absolutely looked like the worst.
Like there are people who were interviewed. They're like, I don't remember anything about it except it smelled like piss.
Right.
Like what? And people hold this place like fondly in their memories.
Sure, they saw a great concert, but they hopefully it kind of got changed for them when they went into the bathroom. They probably don't remember it. The show was so good. That's what it was.
It was drugs, right? Everybody was on drugs and it was all fucked up.
Probably.
Sure. We also had, we're not going to use his name. I don't even know how to get into this. But there was a LA icon at the show last night.
Yes.
Like, and we're not going to use his name, and I don't want any images brought up, okay? But
that's fine. There's the bathrooms.
There's the bathrooms. Yeah, I think I even used that one on the show last night.
Yeah, I
thought to myself, like, how do you use that? I mean, there's a guy just like sitting up, like that literally looks like a throne to like look down upon your subjects
As they're urinating in front of you.
I don't think they're urinating. I think they're fucking up there and like because it was super.
Oh sure, I'm sure that there was a certain section of it that was used for that. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm
You like
fairly
that.
certain. I like that. Okay. That didn't happen at the whiskey last night, but we
No.
did have a guy who is an icon here in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been on for.
You've been
there's not many.
broadcasting for
In
years.
fact, don't even say how long because there's only like 3 or 4 people in Los Angeles who've been broadcasting as long as this guy. So like we don't want to narrow it down.
And we can't say it's not Vin Scully. We'll take him
Sure, he
right out of
retired.
that.
He retired.
He's retired.
This
and it's
guy's
not
still
him.
active.
Still
doing his
actively
thing.
broadcasting.
But he brought in this girl with him that, I mean, that girl had to be like, how old do you think that?
Like I said, I guessed about between 16 and 18.
I think you're being generous by at least 2 years. I think he was with a 14-year-old.
All right.
And like he's known as being a pedophile. Pedophile?
She was just as tall as he was, which was amusing to say the least.
Sure. But he's he's fucking young girls and Los Angeles, the whiskey. It wasn't as much debauchery as you see in those pictures from CBGBs and what's going on, but that shit still exists out here
Oh, yeah.
on a ongoing basis. Okay, before we have to go to, no, I guess we have a minute here.
All right.
Okay, I did just run into our guest outside when I went to go get ice, so I didn't want to say he was here until I saw his eyes,
Right.
But Brian Marino, who is the creator of Roast Battle, is joining us tonight. So I guess we'll get to see how that all came together and stuff,
Absolutely.
and kind of see how maybe like Yo Mama jokes went to cut out the mama and just make it the Yo You jokes.
Sure.
So yeah, we'll get to talk about
Certainly
that.
seems like it's a combination of Yo Mama and the roast that we see on TV.
Yeah, and you smell.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I use smell, I guess, particular because, we'll get into it later.
Right.
Anyways, I did go get some ice.
Right.
Astute viewers may have seen when I snuck out of the room for a minute
Sure.
to get some ice and left you alone. But now I'm realizing, man, that this ice is probably made from this same fucking water.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
They didn't have. They
You
didn't make this out of that.
you went with the tray, man. If you hadn't gone with the tray, if you had
Yeah.
gone with
Did they have a
the-
bag of ice
there
I
was
didn't even notice?
there was still some bagged ice in there.
Damn it.
And that's what I went with because tray ice, unless I'm making the ice myself, I don't trust it.
Yeah, man.
I mean, even tray ice at home,
Whole
sometimes
thing-
you sit there and
this
wonder.
whole thing just feels like it's not worth happening.
Well,
and
I
the
imagine-
guest
I
is going
imagine
to come in here in a minute, and I bet he's going to be thirsty too.
Sure.
And I have to now figure out what to offer him.
Yeah.
A spider.
I imagine the chemicals inside the spider will
Oh shit!
will
it smells
destroy.
terrible. Can you smell
whatever.
it from there?
Yeah, it smells like Red Bull.
Yeah, it's a strong stink that they
Oh,
got
yeah.
going with this.
It's so that you can mix it well with so many wonderful alcoholic beverages.
Is that part of the reason?
Well, I imagine that's why they make them all taste the same because everyone got so used to getting like Jaeger bombs and Jaeger
But
blasters
they couldn't
or
have made
vodka
that
Red
product
Bull.
at the beginning with the plan of, hey, this is going to get people fucked up.
No. It was just it was a taste that was tolerable, and like you said, it's the taste of energy.
It's the taste of energy.
All right, how is it?
I want to find out, man.
That good.
Okay, I got some down my throat. Now I'll give that. Well, I don't want to say which is better or worse than tap water first. Let me see.
You probably should have tried the tap water first because there's no flavor to it, or if there was, you'd be able to get it.
The tap water is wonderful.
Oh, good.
In that it washes away the taste of the Spider Energy drink.
Well, I guess you can
I think that you have to drink both at the same time. I think if you drink the Spider Energy drink
followed by water
first,
with a water chaser. There you go.
just to meet your basic, shit, fuck, man. Look, this is a Spider Energy drink. I'm kidding. I put a sticker on the outside of some other energy drink that is terrible. I'm sure Spider Energy drink is delicious. This is definitely not that. Okay, that, then wash it away. That's the way to do it.
All right.
I'm going to suggest to them that a free bottle of water with every bottle of Spider Energy drink, and then you just pound this real quick, and then you kind of use this as to get your energy.
Sure.
And it does have the classic energy flavor. I'm trying to chug it, and oh no, man, it's not a good plan.
No,
It's not a good plan. I mean, I know those look like middling sips, but
They kinda
trust
do.
me, that's as fast as I can take this down. But then you just use this as kind of like a mouth douche to clean out all the stink of the terribleness that's been inside of you. Which is pretty good again.
Good.
I got some on my lips still. Hold on. Let me just dip my lips in the water. Just to kind of wash them off. And, yeah. Okay, I'm going to offer my guest some water. But I'm not going to tell him it's from the tap. Fuck, he's in the green room right now, right? Yeah, but I know it's from the tap. Oh, shit, man. I don't know what we're going to do. Okay, we are going to come back, though, and maybe he'll just go dry.
Sure.
Try.
We'll find out.
Got that. We also got some boxes here on the table. We got a Wrestle Crate and a Powered Geek box. So we're going to get into those and find out what amazing bullshit has just been added to my life. Because it's never anything good. So 2 minutes, guys. I'm going to go find something reasonable to offer my guests a drink, and we'll be back.
Did you know that 67% of American women are size 14 and above?
You mean they look like this?
Yeah, girl.
So then where are we in television and film?
And where are we in fashion magazines and clothing stores?
Yeah.
So we want to help out entertainment and fashion and media.
Catch the F up.
Watch us on Plus This
Live
every Thursday
at 7 p.m.
on Senna TV.
And it's Mary Carey, of course, politically naughty with Mary Carey.
I'm always naughty. I'm always politically. My behavior is always politically
naughty.
I'm never politically correct.
Dr.
Dr.
Drew.
Drew, hi. Oh, I'm so.
Guys, how are you?
It's all teary-eyed, Doctor.
I know. She wished she could live at rehab.
If only if Dr. Drew's there. Obviously, if someone like, because a little too groping might be inappropriate. But I like the flirting and.
When I walked in, you shoved my head in your.
No! Are you gonna sue me?
Get politically naughty with Mary Carey. Mondays at 4 p.m.
If the fish swam out of the ocean and grew legs and they started walking, and the apes climbed down from the tree.
You ran from home and you're on the street. You've been ripped off, you've been used, and you could be killed. There is a way out. There is a way off the street. Not tomorrow, but now. Runaway Hotline will get you off the street. Call Runaway Hotline, toll free, anytime, day or night. Runaway Hotline gets your message to those who care. Call now and get off the street.
And we're back here on Grand Theft Audio. This is Jake Belcher.
And I'm Brant Thoman.
Coming to you on Zuna.tv, the name that shall stand the test of time. We like to say that because we're from the future, and we know that in the end, this is the dominant media outlet.
Indeed.
We're just coming on super early. That's very nice of us. Very, very kind and generous of us.
That's what it is? I didn't know it was our generosity.
It is generosity, man. That's what I've determined it is today. All right, we like to bring you different guests on here every week, and we have a great one this week. This guy is the creator of like Comedy Central's hottest new show, and it's been going on here in L.A. for a couple of years on the comedy scene, and we get to learn more about it, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brian Marino.
Hey.
It sounds like you're off. Hey, you guys.
We got him?
Am I here?
There we
all right,
go.
great.
Am I inside?
Yeah.
I'm inside of you guys. Good.
You've made it.
Good to be back.
How you
Hey,
doing?
Jake. Hey, Brant.
How you doing,
Hey,
man?
Brian.
How you guys doing?
Good yourself?
You know, I was late, and I apologize. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Yeah.
It happens, man. Honestly, like the LA traffic out here, like it's impossible to predict.
Yeah. I left at like 4 a.m., and I still got here a little late. Sorry
I think
about
that your shirt perfectly says everything you need to know about the traffic here. Los fucking Angeles.
You never know, man.
Sure.
Have you guys ever seen the show? Roast Battle?
I've seen the TV version of it,
Yes.
but I have not
As have
made
I.
it out to the live version of it, which I'm sure more people have seen the TV version than the live version because only a couple hundred people fit in the theater, right?
Right. Yeah,
Sure.
it's a little more X-rated, the live version.
Sure.
But the TV
Oh, I
version
imagine.
was it was fun.
Yeah, were you happy with the way it all came out? Like,
I'm okay with it. Yeah, I was a little worried at first because I feel, sometimes Comedy Central they have a tendency to water things down.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
But this was, we got to say faggot like 6 times.
Shit,
I
man.
thought that was,
That's nice.
The new F word.
yeah, I
That-
can't believe we got away with it.
That's really nice. I know I'd heard about Roast Battle for many years because we've had many people who have competed on your different shows on here, and they say, "Oh, we're going to be out of this, we're going to be out of that," and heard about it for years and years. Then when I saw that it was going to Comedy Central, like big names were then attached to it. Like I don't know if like Ralphie May was doing it at the Comedy Store before it went to like the TV version of it. I don't know.
Right.
But it seemed to me like those were slightly larger names than I had seen going on. You're on the original version.
Yeah, Ralphie actually, he battled Sarah Tiana, who was the runner-up this year in the big tournament.
She's done the show here before.
Yeah.
Talked about it. Yeah.
So yeah, Sarah, she battled Ralphie May, I want to say a year or two ago, and then he was always a big champion of the show. So he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it. I'll
That's
do
cool,
it on
man.
TV. Why wouldn't I?" And then he got his feelings hurt. So
Sure. And I guess so. For people who don't know, I guess the end of the last battle came down to him versus.
it was her. It was Sarah. It was Sarah versus. Mike.
In that situation.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking about the televised version where everything kind of came down to like his insults didn't translate to like a TV audience. I know we're kind of jumping ahead here.
Ralphie, or you mean Mike and Sarah? Because Mike and Sarah were the Mike Lawrence versus Sarah Tiana was the final, and then I remember the big story was Ralphie May versus Mike Lawrence
Yeah.
and his jokes. I mean, with the roast battle or any roast, you kind of have to be able to take a joke.
Sure.
And if you don't take the joke, it's going to look as such. I don't know if Ralphie was as upset as maybe it seemed. He's still a big champion of the show. We still love Ralphie. He's still one of the funniest dudes ever. But yeah, I think it kind of showed him getting concussed, I guess, like live.
Were you part of like the casting process then for the television version of it?
Yes.
Does it get hard then when you have to like leave some people off of kind
Always.
of taking it to that next level of from this? Okay, look, we ran shows at different places. We've ran belly room shows. Like it's super rare for something to move on to the level that this has, and it's going to get bigger. I think this is
hope.
good. Yeah. The format is so popular. Can you kind of explain to our viewers like how
Grand
it's
Theft Audio
different?
Nation?
Sure.
Yes.
It started with 2 comics. One was an employee at the Comedy Store. One was like a brand new comic. The comic happened to the underage kid. He happened to be underage, and then the employee was like, "That kid can't be in here. He's not 21." And so then the kid literally said, "Well, I'm 21 next Wednesday, and I'll come back and beat your ass." And then everybody in the room was like, "Yeah, let's slap box." And I was like, "Yes," because I just started this open mic, and then they had cameras in there, so I was like, "No, we can't slap box because we're not going to lose this room."
Right.
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 It's not funny at that point. And so then I suggested that they write some jokes about each other, and then everybody in the room would almost be like, Roman kings and queens, and like yay or nay them. that
Right.
kind of thing.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it happened to work out a couple weeks after that the kid turned 21. They battled, and then after that, guys were like, "Oh, we can do better than that, so we'll do it." And every week since I want to say July 25th, 2013, we've been doing it.
Pretty impressive, man.
Indeed.
I like the idea of having to take a joke because a lot of comedians, like you get your 10 minutes to just be, hey, fuck you about this and shit all over everything. But then you got to kind of stand there for a second and let someone else, not yo mama you, because it's not even yo mama. It's now just you.
It's you.
Yeah.
You're the subject.
And but that's the thing is I think that's why it works so well with comedians is because as much as they have to sling it, they do have to be willing to accept what's coming at them so they can. I mean,
You think that they do, but it's never really been tested. I mean, all these people, like you've never seen Chevy Chase take like an insult, like real.
Dude, get him in here.
Sure, I mean, that'd be dope.
But I mean, when you watch the Comedy Central roasts themselves, I mean, they always have people who are not comedians up there who take. I mean, Ann Coulter being the most recent one with Rob Lowe. I mean, she was just a punching bag, and I'm not saying that it wasn't deserved or anything. I think she came back with good jokes. I think it certainly seemed like people just didn't want to laugh at the stuff she had said because she had some good burns on some people, but everyone was just sitting here looking at her going, oh, she's just evil.
Right.
And that's just the personification that she has for the views that she has. But, I mean, afterwards she was saying how she was really glad that her parents weren't alive anymore to see what she had to go through. And it's just like, you knew going into this that this was a roast. You have to be willing to accept the fact that you're going to be made fun of. And some of this stuff is going to hit you so hard that you're just like, I can't believe.
One before, though, Brant.
She hadn't
She
seen.
had never seen one.
Well, then that falls on her agent for saying this is a great option for you to sell a book at.
Right. She had no idea what it was.
No
I
way.
I swear to you. I did the red carpet with her and I asked, like, have you ever seen one? She's like, I've never seen a roast. Wow. I'm just here to promote my book.
Yeah.
So she thought it was just some kind of public event. Where
Because now
she had to have been given the mean jokes beforehand to say about people.
She wouldn't take them.
Wow.
She wouldn't got her own her own writers, but her writers like political guys. So they were great jokes.
Yeah.
They weren't for that form because they had nothing to do with people in the room.
Right. I mean, the few that she got out there, it certainly seemed like they must have been given to her last minute because the ones that she was delivering seemed to, she seemed to be able to deliver a joke.
Right.
Then the ones that were like spur of the moment or had just received, you could tell she was stumbling through the delivery.
Okay. So are those people now associated with this show? Like the people who put on the roast of?
Yeah, it's one big roasting family now. Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice. I mean,
I think it's a great way of creating a corral of comedians that can be used at different roasts.
Right.
I mean, you get some people they see them on your show and they go, "That was really funny. I wonder what this guy could do at whoever's going to be the next big roasted person."
It seems like there's such different things, though.
Completely. I mean, this.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
one's a competition, and one's just.
Exactly.
I mean, the competition. That's what brings out the very best. Is like you're trying to best the person you're going up against. Whereas when you're doing a roast, you're making fun of everybody up there because that's what you're all there to do. We're jabbing at you and with the big old fat boxing gloves, not the ones that not with the gloves off like they do at your show.
Do you battle? Have you battled?
I haven't battled. Those who can't roast host. So I just host.
Because that seems like it's a fairly brutal.
Yeah, I don't know why people keep doing it. It's insane to me. It looks insane. It looks so hard. I mean, you're literally taking. I mean, it's not just the guy you're battling, your subject that you're tossing jokes to. Everybody's talking about you in the room. The judges, you've got the wave in the corner. You've got the audience who's like laughing at you. So it's tough, man. It doesn't seem like it's easy.
No, it doesn't seem like it. Easy is not the word I would use at all. But it does seem easy to try to copy. Have you run into people who are trying to use this in their town? Like,
it's a copy. It's like the NFL. It's a copycat league.
Sure.
This happens. I want to say 38 cities in the U.S. It's about 6 cities in Canada, 2 cities in Australia, city in South Africa, Johannesburg. It happens at. So it's taken on a little phenomenon.
What do you feel when you see that? Is that like gimmick infringement, or is that?
No, I see we're creating a sport. That's the way I kind of look at it.
Sure.
Or I try to anyway. I can't really get too jealous. I'm just like, it is such an easy format to copy. But so it's, when we come to your city, we're going to have people who are ready, hopefully.
It's the brilliance of the best ideas are often very imitatable. But someone has to come up with it in the first place, you know?
Word. I mean, this is like, we didn't come up with, the idea of people talking bad about each other. This is more like, these are written jokes as opposed to like, these are off the cuff or you're snapping or you're doing the dozens. Like, you're literally... You're my subject. I'm going to take a week or two to write about you.
Right. I know who I'm going up against, and I'm going to have time to develop the jokes and be able to deliver them properly.
Yeah.
And what I love is the fact that if it is because it's so nationwide and international, is eventually you're going to be able to have a tournament that's like a tournament of champions from around the world, where the funniest Australian, the funniest South African, the funniest Canadian against 4 of the funniest Americans from the cities, and just be able to set them up for battles and do a totally tournament style kind of thing.
World or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Like a comedic sport, almost like chess or the spelling bee or whatever.
The World Roasting Federation.
Yeah.
WRF.
Sure. Dope idea, man.
Trademark it, Brant. It's yours.
Before we go to our commercial break here, where can people learn more about this and you?
They can go to @RoastBattle on Twitter. They can go to @VerbalBoxing, VerbalBoxing at Instagram, and just look things up.
And people in LA can catch it live, right?
Live at the Comedy Store every Tuesday. We start around 11 p.m. Come and see us. It's retarded in there.
And I got to imagine with being on Comedy Central, with, like Jake was saying, and you were saying, with watered down, because you're in that late slot, you can get away with a little bit more.
With a lot of stuff. We got away with
I mean,
a lot of
that's pretty awesome. I mean, usually late night time slots, you're like, oh, I hope I survive. But with
Right.
something like this, you can really be a lot more blue and a lot more crass, and boom, all of a sudden you've got a little phenomenon for that 11 o'clock,
hopefully, I mean, yeah.
fan who's just who's not interested in the news and isn't wanting to go to any of the late night shows. So.
Right, exactly. It is a great way to break comedians, though. I mean, for the most part, I think what they're doing now, they're trying to go later so that I guess guys can get away with saying more. So
Sure, makes a lot of sense. And where can people find more about you?
Me, I'm at Race Banning on Twitter. Brian Moses on Facebook. I'm a lot of fun.
Race Banning?
Race Banning.
Sure.
RACEBANNING.
Sure. Is that that's not a character name? Is that like are you banning race or?
I'm banning race.
Sure.
There's no such thing as race.
I'm amazed it's not a cartoon character's name.
Race
I thought
Banning?
that's what
It
what
sounds
it might
like
be.
a Johnny
Well,
Quest
Race
person.
Bannon is the Johnny Quest.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay,
right.
yeah, Banning. Okay, that's where I got it. Yeah. So,
Okay.
thank you.
At this point in our show, we kind of like goof off for a couple of segments, and we kind of talk about some world events and those types of things. So it won't be quite as like, hey, we need to know all your information. You want to stick around for another couple segments?
Yeah.
Great, man.
You guys are great.
So we're gonna come back on the other side. We're gonna open up some of these boxes, like we got this Wrestle Crate
Ooh,
box.
Wrestle Crate, our
and
favorite.
Howard Geek box, and we'll see what type of bullshit is in those. And we'll cover a couple of holidays. So come back in 2 minutes, guys.
Hi, I'm Rob Schneider.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Matt McAndrew. Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Oakley.
And I'm Corey Cool.
Hi, I'm Martha Madison.
This is Slink Johnson, a.k.a. Black Jesus, b.k.a. Godzilla Lungs.
Hello, I'm Aaron Roberts.
Yeah, what's up? This is Craig Wayans.
Hi, this is Brad Williams, and as you can tell, I have never gotten high.
Speedy Don.
And I am the fabulous Stephen King.
What's good? It's your boy Marcus Park, man. We keeping it lit.
I'm Money B.
What's up, y'all? This is Crazy Bone in the building.
And it's your boy Street Symphony.
And you're watching.
Do you have an amazing Lemmy story for me?
An amazing one? Everything he does is amazing. The guy puts snarl in the metal. Come on.
Big heart. Love that guy. That guy was the real deal in every way. Lemmy was just a class act. So thank you, Lemmy.
No way I was gonna miss tonight's tribute to the Lemmeister, man.
Let's hear for Lemmy!
Scream for Lemmy!
Can you feel the energy in the room? Lemmy lives on.
God bless Lemmy, and he will live on through all of us.
To the spirit and memory of Lemmy!
Long live Lemmy, my brothers and sisters.
Daddy, we're back here on Grand Theft Audio Radio. This is Jake Belcher.
And I'm Brant Thoman.
Still in studio with us right now, creator of Roast Battle, Brian Marino.
Yeah.
All right. So one thing we like to do here on GTA is open up these boxes. So these boxes, the idea of these is that you get sent stuff every month. You're not quite sure what it is.
Right.
Like
The low price of X dollars for
Right.
X dollars more worth of stuff.
Right. They say, oh, this is $25, and you're going to get $75 worth of stuff in it.
Right.
Or however it goes. I don't know what the actual breakdown of these because I didn't pay attention to that because these were kind of bought as a gift for me. But anyways.
Which one do we want to start with?
Okay, we have two different types. We have Powered Geek Box.
Right.
Powered Geek Box generally lends itself towards, like, pop culture-y type
Superheroes,
things.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
It kind of shows that on the box there. Pac-Man and such.
Pac-Man, Mario, Death Star, Wolverine, and I don't even know who that is.
Isn't
I'm
that a
not
storm?
nerdy enough to
Isn't
know
that a
what is.
stormtrooper?
That's a stormtrooper. That at the end, you think?
Oh no, never mind. I
Pull
don't
it up to the screen.
Yeah, I'm
The
not
one-
sure.
The one next to Mario.
Yeah, I know. I don't know which.
That's Batman on one side, but
I wouldn't recognize that now, so I don't know. Yeah, there's the Star Wars with the Death Star, of course.
yeah. So there
All
it is, Powered Geek Box. Okay, so we kind of talked about this one, so let's
Right.
see what's in this box first.
It's a crapshoot when it comes to what's inside and comparatively to the different boxes. We've been doing this for a little while.
You never know. You never know. A coffee mug.
Right on.
Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Okay, that's nice. Who doesn't love like Wonder Woman, right? I have a wonderful woman at home.
She would probably love to be able to take that to work and drink her coffee from it.
I wonder. I don't even know if she likes Wonder Woman, man.
What girl doesn't?
Okay, you're right. They all like Wonder Woman, right? Do you like Wonder Woman, Brian?
Yeah, you know, in this age of feminism, of course.
Sure.
When I
was
anything women.
Man, when I was a kid, I loved that Linda Carter.
Oh,
Wonder
Linda
Woman.
Carter was amazing.
She was like insanely hot. Big fan. What else we got? We've got a Mega Man random toy. Okay, Brant. Brian, why don't you open up that up and see what's going on there?
People send these things to you guys?
Yeah, and then we just have to open them on the air and tell people that the product exists.
Really?
And then
You're not worried about anthrax or anything?
you're right. I should be, but
So that's why you made me open it. I like that.
yeah, who knows what's in there?
Hey, look at that. Who is this?
A little girl in the Mega Man universe?
Yeah.
I have no idea who that is. A Thor magnet?
Kind of cool.
Thor magnet? I'll be able to hold up lots of bullshit with that. Sure. Thor magnet. See, who is that girl? I didn't even know a girl in that universe.
It does not say. It just shows you the different ones there are.
Ooh, a shopping bag.
Ooh, oh, that looks like a lunchbox.
I don't know how I'm supposed to open it up.
I feel like they're trying to set you up as like a
Oh, open that
pedophile.
up and see
Sure.
what it looks like. Sure, man. If I want to lure some
Little
children
girl,
into
yeah.
a van,
Wonder Woman mug.
I got everything that one
Thor
needs.
magnet.
It is a
shopping
reusable shopping bag that does fold up nicely, I guess.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's not a bad looking box.
It's
Like
not.
the Trader
It's
Joe's.
got classic Marvel comic book covers on it, which is kind of awesome.
It's pretty sweet, actually.
Yeah.
A Flash Funko Pop guy.
Hero, yeah.
So that's kind of cool. I like the Flash.
The fastest man alive.
Too bad for his wife, right? We know what's happening there. Another pin, a Marvel. It's like a Hydra pin.
Let me take a look. I'll see if I can recognize the symbol.
Hell Hydra.
No, I believe that's from Shield.
Shield. Okay, so that's like they're the guys who are against them, or kind of on their side.
They're on our side, yes.
I don't know. I don't pay enough attention to that.
Oh, that shirt's sweet.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Old school Batman.
Okay, that one's pretty dope.
Yeah.
This is the same company that last month sent me the Godzilla. And
That's right.
That Godzilla has made it into rotation of my clothing.
It sure has.
And this one will too. I think that the Power Geek Box, amongst all the different ones I've opened, they're the best.
I agree, and that's why I was like, we're going to start with the one because we've done it like this is like the third or fourth one we've done it.
I
Every
think
time there's always been something that we sat there and said, wow, that's a great little get.
Shit.
Yeah.
This
So-
is some who gives a crap, yeah. But these aren't that bad. This is a
No.
total superhero box. I
can
don't
go
know
in
who
the
this little
cup.
girl is, but
Yeah, there's nothing saying anything about her inside. I mean, it's just cardboard around her.
she has a finger like she's gonna put it up your butthole. Hold on, like that doesn't matter. I'm not doing a good job of holding it up there. I'm not doing a good job of that one. We need a box to put things in front of
Sure.
products. But honestly, how many of our shows are really opening all these dumb boxes, right? Okay, so I know there are other shows that do because we have a new lead in here on Zena.tv.
That's right.
I'm very excited by that. It's going to let us meet a bunch of famous nerds and stuff because we now have Geekscape as our lead-in on here.
Coming in at 5 o'clock on Tuesdays now.
Yeah, Wednesdays, but yeah.
Wednesdays.
Sure.
God, I'm so, yeah.
Sure.
I always get my days mixed up.
Jonathan London hosts that show, and I've seen some pretty amazing people come across here through his time, so that's pretty exciting. Okay, so these items look like general pop culture superhero stuff.
Right.
This box is going to be a fucking nightmare for people.
Is this the one from our good
Do you
friend
like wrestling
Mick
at all?
Foley?
I did. I
Yeah?
liked wrestling a lot.
Yeah, I loved wrestling.
Is this the Mick Foley one?
No, this is a
Oh,
independent one. So this actually should have some decent stuff in it.
Good.
Let's see what we got going on this month. We've got coaster. Man, these people love coasters. This is a coaster of some guy getting stepped on the back of his head. I mean, that's pretty nice.
Yes.
Who doesn't want that? Like, step on his head.
If only it was a magnet.
Sure. This box feels very light. A pin, a Russell Crate exclusive of a barbed wire wrapped baseball bat.
Like Cactus Jack would use, correct?
Yeah. So I'm surprised
they make that. That's crazy.
I know. Like,
Yeah.
Who wants that, man? That's fucking crazy. I feel like there's a toy and a shirt in here. This box feels very light this month. No, there's something else. There's a package of WrestleMania trading cards. You want to see if you recognize any of those guys in that pack of cards? We'll see. Like,
If only it was a classic pack, like from
Sure.
from like the 80s or 90s.
1987 tops or something like
Yeah.
that.
16. These are new. All right.
Sure. That looks pretty nice. A toy.
Oh.
Okay, I don't know who. Am I going to be? Okay, I'm not looking. Am I going to be excited about who this is?
Not at all.
I'm not going to be excited.
Because they're not even
Trish
called that
Stratus?
anymore. They're female superstars.
I got some like
You got Lana, the diva.
some business lady.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick your ass as a business
One of the
lady.
managers. You got one of the managers' action figures.
Yeah, that's terrible, man. I would not.
I got some pretty good cards over here, fellas.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Who do we got?
I've got the Miz.
Oh, the Miz. That's
Oh,
pretty
okay.
nice. Sure.
Former
World.
champion.
Yeah.
Sure. That
Miz is in there.
looks pretty spicy.
Yes.
From the real world.
Oh, I've got the Tatsumi Fujiyami into the Hall of Fame card.
Oh, he made it into the Hall of Fame.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Well, I'm sure whatever he did was. Oh wait, this is Ric Flair.
Is that Ric Flair?
I know he
that
looks
Ric
like
Flair?
he's just an old man now. Like he doesn't look like a
How Asian does he look in his head?
He's introducing a Japanese guy.
Oh, okay, but that's
Yeah.
Ric Flair.
Oh,
Yeah.
he inducted Tatsumi Fujinami.
Yeah, let's not put a picture of Tatsumi Fujiyami. Let's just put a picture of broken down Ric Flair.
The Rock.
Oh, The Rock.
Ah.
Sure, that's cool, man. I like The Rock.
Yeah, Brant.
This packet's pretty good.
Too bad. You got
Oh, this is
Sheamus.
Oh, Seamus. Does he look like
Careful, put your sunglasses on. You might
a-
blind yourself
a
with this.
white paper plate with ketchup on it?
What we got here? Roman Reigns.
Oh, my wife will like that one.
What?
My wife likes Roman Reigns. man.
Really?
She's like, oh, I would trade you in.
Who else?
No,
we
no,
got?
she's never said that. She's never said that.
And
Sorry.
that one goes.
I don't
into
need
the
to battle
top pocket.
myself.
Rusev.
Yeah. Okay, so that guy fucks this girl.
Does
Like,
he?
Yeah, like
Oh, Lana?
in real life, like he fucks Lana. So
There you
pretty
go.
nice.
All right, yeah.
Last.
Put them together. Last but not least, Sami Zayn.
Oh, that's El Generico. I love that.
Oh,
actually.
cool.
I'll take that. Yeah.
All right, last
Last thing. Okay, all these wrestling companies have the worst fucking shirts. Like
They can't utilize WWE specific things unless they're like this, where it's been licensed. But like they can't make their own T-shirts.
They'll put a picture like Hulk Hogan, but they just won't put his face there. They'll just like leave it blank, so they don't get sued. Let's see what we got this time.
Okay.
Does it make? I'm not gonna look at it from the layman's perspective, who has no idea about much of wrestling. Does it at all? Like, would you look at it and say, okay, I know what that means?
Not as. I mean, I'm more of a lay wrestling fan these days.
Sure, I
but
know.
I don't recognize this currently.
Okay, let's see what we've got here. This says
Strong style. And I say that in an Asian accent because there's got the writing there. That's that's Japanese or Chinese for strong style.
Yeah, I see it. So
It's not Korean.
I will wear this shirt this month to a wrestling show here in Los Angeles.
Let's see if anyone
No, because it actually is for a guy that I know. This is for a guy from Japan named Shinsuke Nakamura.
Ah,
and
is he wrestling at the show you're going to?
He is.
Ah, well then you've got to.
So this actually paid off. Like I will actually wear this shirt, but most people are gonna have no idea what it means. Strong style in wrestling, what that means is those people actually punch and kick and hurt each other. They've decided that, sure, they're still putting on a show, but they will actually take the punches and the kicks and make sure that it looks
inflict
good,
and receive the damage. Or are they willing to? Do they get to hit back, or are they're the ones who just absorb it?
If you're in the strong style, like you're not just taking punches, you're giving them out too. You know, like you're not just a punching bag.
Right.
So yeah, this is
it's bare knuckle fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of cool. Actually, this is the best wrestling shirt I've gotten out of these boxes. So
not a bad. I mean, sure, you got the Lana action figure, but wait, one more thing.
One more thing in here. We have an autograph.
Ooh, that's right.
This
Mick
Foley's tooth.
Oh wait, there's actually a couple more things in here. Okay, what do we got?
Poster.
We've got a poster for House of Hardcore.
Okay.
We've got an autograph from, oh my God, Joey Styles.
Hey.
The old ECW announcer. So
nice.
Pretty cool. And lastly, he was just let go by the WWE. An autograph from Ryback.
Wow.
So that's I now have to go home and figure out a place to put all this shit. You know, or I got to figure out
how much you're going to charge for it.
Yeah, sell it online. Who knows, man? I'm only going to keep this shirt because the shirt's cool
and the strong style.
In this shirt, and the rest is I'll give this to my wife.
That's right.
But the rest of this is all shit garbage that I never will want in my life at all. Do you want any of it? Do you want any of it?
Thank you.
I think the pin's kind of cool.
The pin is yours then.
Thank you, man.
Right.
It'll go in my backpack.
Sure, you want the
flash?
The flash?
Sure.
You can have them, man. Like I think it's a fun little toy, you know. We're gonna come back on the other side. We're gonna talk about a couple of holidays that we got going on here in October, and then we're gonna wrap this shebang and bang up. So come on back, guys.
If the fish swam out of the ocean and grew legs and they started walking, and the apes climbed down from the
Jason Stewart here for Zinna TV. On the show Absolutely Jason Stewart every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Big guests, everyone from the gayest to gay to the straightest to straight. David, what was his name?
He's absolutely Jason. He's absolutely gay. He'll absolutely brighten up.
And it's Mary Carey, of course, politically naughty with Mary Carey.
I'm always naughty. I'm always politically. My behavior is always politically
naughty.
I'm never politically correct. Dr. Drew, hi. Oh, I'm so.
Hey guys, how are you?
It's all teary-eyed, Doctor.
I know. She wished she could live at rehab.
But only if Dr. Drew's there. Obviously, if someone like, you know, because a little too groping might be inappropriate. But I like the flirting and stuff.
When I walked in, you shoved my head in your.
No! Are you gonna sue me?
Get politically naughty with Mary Carey. Mondays at 4 p.m.
If the fish swam out of the ocean and grew legs and they started walking, and the apes climbed down from the
You ran from home and you're on the street. You've been ripped off, you've been used, and you could be killed. There is a way out. There is a way off the street. Not tomorrow, but now. Runaway Hotline will get you off the street. Call Runaway Hotline, toll free, anytime, day or night. Runaway Hotline gets your message to those who care. Call now and get off the street.
I mean, seriously, get off the streets, girls. It's a terrible place out there. And those people answering that line are very generous, wonderful people. As long as you catch me before about 8 p.m. when I'm all high and shit, or like after breakfast. Just like get some food in my belly. You
Right.
don't want to deal with me or whoever's answering that phone before or after that scenario. All right, we're back here on Grand Theft Audio. This is Jake Belcher.
And I'm Brant Thoman.
Still with Brian Mo. It's not Marino. I've been saying it wrong this whole show, so I'm an asshole. It's Brian Moses.
Yeah, I didn't want to correct you.
Man, you are
Just
really,
met you.
you are really like generous in that respect. Like if I went on and someone was like, "This is Jake Burper" the whole time, I'd be like, "No, man, it's Belcher," you know.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry for saying it incorrectly.
Well, I'm glad you're saying it right now. You know, now we're friends, Jake Burper.
Sure, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Moses is so easy to remember. You're right. All right, so we're here on Grand Theft Audio. We talk about some holidays. We are in the middle of it's not really a holiday, but it's a remembrance time when they bring out the pink clothes in football. Like, they
Breast
have
Cancer Awareness
Breast
Month.
Cancer Awareness Month.
That's right. The pink socks, the pink parts
Pink
of the
everything.
jersey, the armbands.
Yeah, they really pink it up. Like they do a pretty good job
Hey,
of letting
they-
people know.
Those football players love the ladies, don't we all, though?
I guess that's what it's for.
For the ladies.
I always look at like the highlights. Like if I was a professional football player and I had like my 500-yard game, I would hate it if like that was the day that like the pink was on, because like for the rest of my life I'm gonna see myself running around and, like
Or if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, those black
Those
and yellows for the
bumblebee-
bumblebee suits. I mean, that'd be you don't want to have a career game in that, because they're going to be pictures. They're going to be up everywhere, posterizing somebody, and like I have to be in that uniform when that happens.
Sure.
Ugh.
Okay, so not only is it Breast Cancer Awareness Month,
Okay.
but it's also Corn Month.
Really?
Wait, the band?
No, like they're almost more deserving of a month. Corn, like the food.
Oh.
Okay, so
Monsanto month.
What's your that's true, man. What's your favorite way of eating corn?
On the cob with either butter or slathered in mayonnaise and Parmesan cheese, like you get off the cart.
I've seen people eating that, but I've never gone that way. You know,
You've never had one?
I've never had one like with the mayo and the Parmesan.
Yeah.
How about you? Do you have a favorite way of eating corn?
Reverse cowgirl.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Regular,
out of
butter.
one's butthole. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, popped corn is delicious.
Popcorn's cool. I like it. I like
Sure.
them old school. You know, like with the cob and the butter and the pepper and the salt. It's easy.
What about you?
I am an unpleasant person to watch eating a corn on the cob because, like, I eat the corn like, like
Jesus, Jake.
I know.
I've been witness to it.
You've seen it.
Really?
He sits there, shoves it in there, and just pulls it off with his teeth. It's like it's kind of a warning to any guy who may ever
it's
be
hilarious.
in his prison cell with
Right.
him.
It is hilarious.
He's a biter. Yeah.
It looks like something you would not want to have happen to your dick.
Right.
So like that adds to the eating pleasure of it to me. It does, man. Like if I can make someone
really good corn.
Yeah, just,
sure, that's not very good. It's also Country Music Month.
Oh, wow.
Do you guys have a favorite country song? Have you ever liked a country song?
I'm getting into it more. I'll be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah. I started watching Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
And
I'm
I
into
mean,
it.
there's more musicians that are kind of branching into that. I guess I was listening to somebody last night when we were at the Whiskey talking about Cyndi Lauper has a new Western album, country album.
I mean, she's not a country music person.
No.
You know, so you listen to that and you're like, girls just want to have fun in country style because she's literally redoing her old songs a country twang.
Okay.
That's awful. Like
Yes.
that's just pandering to like the stupidest people in our country, man. Like I don't think that's needed.
You know what? If I was to go back and listen, I would, especially just like some of those hit songs. People like Dolly Parton would have a song. I'm sure that I would sit there and go, "Yeah, of course, I remember that," and I enjoyed listening to that when growing up. But I can't specifically think of there's no country song that comes to my mind immediately. Going, "Oh yeah, I loved this one."
Yeah, I'll be honest with the same
Red
thing.
Solo Cup. I can name that one
There you
because
go.
it was an easy one to remember.
Or how about I got that badonk-a-donk? Or like it's something about like big white butts or something like that. I think that's what that song is about.
That's a great song.
Sure.
If it's just called that, actually.
Big white butts.
Yeah.
Sure. Lastly, this is also Children's Magazine Month. Did you have a favorite magazine as a child?
Boy's Life, I guess. It was
Boy's
the one-
Life was great. I didn't like the articles in Boy's Life.
No.
But the ads in back where they had all those crazy things that you could buy
And even
were
the little
incredible.
comedy section at the in the back, where there were sometimes some funny little jokes. But you know,
Sure.
they were clean Christian jokes. But
Sure.
you know, you got to chuckle out of them, then you're good to go. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, you kind of flip through, going, "Oh, the pictures are nice. Okay. Oh, there's the comedy," and out it goes.
Sure. Brian, did you have a favorite children's magazine?
I would say it's probably a tie between Highlights and Mad or Cracked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say Mad. Mad is my favorite, but Highlights is
Highlights.
great. They have one of my very favorite features in any magazine ever, and I still think about it all the time. Goofus and Gallant. Like Goofus was this kid that fucked everything up, and Gallant was the kid who did everything perfect. And I always wanted to be a Gallant and never to be a Goofus.
Right.
Yeah, those are things I loved. So that kind of takes us to the end of our show here this week.
Sure does.
Brian, again, where can people learn more about you?
Yeah, just go to at Roast Battle. Come see us every Tuesday, cce.com. You can see the show, and hopefully we're coming back for a new one.
I wish you the best of luck with it in the future, and I hope that it works out.
Look forward to hearing that you're going to get renewed and have a whole another season beyond.
I want you guys to come and check it out. You guys be great judges, I feel like.
Oh, I'd love to do that. That'd be
a blast.
I have a dream to compete because I'm a mean person with terrible jokes. I have a dream. I don't know. We'll see if I can talk you into somehow.
Okay.
Brant, anything to let our viewers know about?
Not that I can think of. Nothing off the top of my head. What do we have? Do we have anything going on?
Sure. You can always tell them come out next Tuesday to the Whiskey.
Sure. The Ultimate Jam Night every Tuesday night at the Whiskey A Go Go. It's a free admission show.
Yeah,
it's
our show's free on Tuesday nights a mile away
our
from
show's
your.
free too.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
If you want comedy, go check out his show.
Yeah.
If you need music, come out to our show. As for me, please always check out jakesshow.com. I have another unboxing video of a new product that you guys can see on there. So we'll enjoy that. As for us, next week we have on Jerry Minor, one of my very favorite comedians. Actors. He's been in Mr. Show, which is my favorite show of all time, and so many other things. So super stoked to have him in.
Indeed.
And that wraps us up.
Indeed, it does.
So I wish you good luck in your fantasy football this week.
Thank you.
And
I think I got a good shot of staying undefeated.
Man, I'm impressed so far because in the past you've stunk.
Yes. I'm not going to be scraping into the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
Cruise control.
in there.
Congratulations.
Not yet. Cruise control.
You're
2 more
getting
wins,
close.
then
You're
I
getting
got
close.
it.
All right, guys. Get out of here. Go love your families or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you spend enough time on the internet.
Yeah,
Come on.
Don't just sit here in front of your computer for the rest of the day. Like try to pet a cat. Do something.
But do click on the ads that you're watching around our page right
Very
now.
important.
Please, those are great things to click on.
Very important. And tell a friend to come back next week. Bye, guys.